to my Homestuck Let's Read. Hello, I see you. Hello, Tressa. Hello, Linda. How are you guys doing today? I honestly I didn't have the fucking chat thing pulled up while I was waiting for 2 o'clock to roll around, but we are here now. I should really get like a pre-roll thing made. I'll make a note of that for the future. Anyway, welcome to my my Homestuck Let's Read. Glad you guys can make it. Pretty good since short time. Yeah, I'm glad to have you, Tressa. So let's see. Where are we? We're on Jake, Pester Jane. Good afternoon to you too, Linda. I have kind of a headache today, so I might not be as energetic today, but we're going to go through it. It's kind of going away now, so hopefully that continues along the way. I've got water. I've got a smoothie. So when I inevitably get hungry halfway through the stream, we'll be okay. Anyway, we're on page 4587. So let's get into it, shall we? That word. Terror began pestering Gutsy Gumshoe. Aloha, madame.
Jake! Hey there, I was actually about to message you.
Yes, I have heard that maybe your correspondence was forthcoming.
You did?
I just got off the horn with Roxy.
Wait, what did she tell you?
Well, not anything all that specific.
Did she goad you into writing this message?
Oh, you know how it is, what with her ways.
What ways?
You know? Ways! I believe they are not incongruous with those of a feisty and provocative young woman.
Provocative might be behind. She is skirting dangerously close to meddlesome territory.
Yeah, she's gonna sound like Jade a lot. No, it's really not like that. Hold on. God damn it. It's just Doug's inscrutable WrestleBot acting up over there. What the fuck is it doing now?
Has one of his gadgets been causing trouble for you over there as well?
If by causing trouble you mean clobbering my clobbering the ever-friggin' tar out of me while still switched to the novice setting, then yes. But that is not why I messaged you. I will not be deterred here, Jane.
Deterred from what?
Jane, I think it's time we had an honest-to-goodness dame-to-fella talk. Like about our stuff, you know?
Our stuff.
Our feelings. Like how we feel about each other.
Yes. Okay.
I don't think I'm out of line in suggesting we've been tiptoeing around some things here, do you?
Have we?
I think so. It's just a hunch.
Is there something you want to say to me, Jake, about how you feel?
Absolutely. I feel that total honesty between us will be the best policy as we begin our journey together. So I say, let's put all the facts on the table where we can both see them. With that in mind, I would like to ask you a question, Jane, and I hope it doesn't strike you as being too forward.
Go on.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but I picked up on certain, let's say, hints. So I have just come out and ask. Oh boy, this is actually proving to be a serious challenge to my bravery now that I'm going through with it. I'm getting a little hot under the collar here.
No, it's okay. Please continue.
Okay, then. What I'd like to know is, do you like me, Jane?
Wait. What?
I mean, do you like me as more than a friend? Do you envision us as, like, an item? A romantic pairing of sorts?
Wow,
Is that the direction in which you would prefer our relationship to progress?
Well,
Please, just be honest with me, Jane. Just come out and say it. Do you fancy me?
No!
Oh, there it is, Jane. Hey, Tart. Glad you can make it. So dumb. He's already caught wind of the whole everyone's drooling everything. Yeah. What the fuck? That's a good one. That's a good image. Let me pull that up. Come on. That might be the thumbnail. We'll find out. Save, damn you. There you go. I see. Very well, then. Jeez, I must have really misread that one. I feel kind of a bonehead now. Are you sure the answer's no?
I guess that sure was the thing I said.
Yes, fair enough. I guess I did put you on the spot there, didn't I? You know it may sound cocky of me, but I really was not prepared for this answer. You must think I'm just this epic friggin' tool now. Couldn't say I disagree if you did. Can you use the thumbnail with the swearing on it? That's a good point. That's a good point. We'll think about that.
No! Oh my god, what am I saying here? Jake, I didn't mean it. I didn't want to make you feel that way.
Now, Jane, let's not backpedal here. You've spoken the truth, and I greatly appreciate and respect you for that. But now that I think about it, you know what? No. Please don't take this the wrong way, but your answer is actually kind of a relief.
It is?
I consider you to be a lovely lady of the highest caliber, and I really think any gent worth his salt would be a huge bozo to let the chance to go steady with you slip through his fingers. I've even given the possibility some thought myself.
You have?
Sure, I'm not the only human. Oh shit, I'm not the only human. What the fuck did I read there? Sure, I'm only human, Jane. I'm going to entertain, let's say, certain ideas. What ifs, you know? Like, what if we did meet up someday, and you asked me out or something? I'm sure I'd say yes, given all we've been through together, and then, well, who knows?
You would?
Probably, but I'm kind of babbling here. The point is, those are all just silly daydreams about stuff and about your feelings for me that I was projecting on you, which weren't even real. And now that we've been honest with each other about this, we can, kind of move on and just be great friends.
Friends! Oh boy!
And it's a load off, to be honest, because that was a lot to think about on top of everything else.
Everything else?
Things are kind of complicated for me, Jane, with you and Roxy and Dirk and his crazy responder, and now, well, it's a tangled web, let's say. Let's just put it that way.
I don't think I'm following.
There are a fuckload of irons in the fire, Jane. So many irons in the fire. Such a tangled web. It is a web full of flaming irons.
And mixed metaphors, apparently.
Exactly. See, you get it.
I really don't, Jake.
Oh, son of a bitch!
What?
The robot is getting weird again. Again. Just beating up on the uranium.
What's happening?
It's having some sort of mental episode. See, this is what I'm talking about, Jane. This is what I'm dealing with here. Sigh. Like I said, my life is many different hells of complicated.
Jake, could you just tell me what you're talking about? You're
right. I did say honesty was the best policy, didn't I? So I might as well not keep certain things so close to the vest anymore. Actually, since you've made your feelings apparent and only see me as a friend, that makes it a lot easier.
Aha! Yes! Friends!
Maybe you could help me sort out some stuff that has been weighing on me lately?
Well, what are friends for, Jake?
Jane, are you all right? You seem to be exclaiming more liberally than usual.
Me? Hoo-hoo-hoo! I'm just terrific. I'm feeling so friendly. I clearly just want to be a good friend and bring all my amazing friendliness to bear on your problems. Friendly style. Shit, I mean.
That's aces. Jane, you're a sweetheart. So as I was saying, I can't help but feel like all this stuff going on with Dirk, like his responders, mind games, and his robots' mysterious and brutal hazings, all like... Man, I know this is going to sound crazy.
What?
Like they're all part of a really long-term and esoteric courtship process that is bizarre, but somehow makes perfect sense in his mind.
Courtship?
Yes, from Dirk to, me.
Ha! Really?
I know it's hard to believe, but I know Dirk pretty well, and, well, I'm more than a little sure he likes me in that way, if you catch my drift. And with how he is, just so relentless and aggressive about everything, you know?
Yeah.
So I just start to wonder deep down if maybe it's inevitable.
What's inevitable?
Him and me, as more than just best buddies.
I
don't know if he has his heart set on something, he will never let up. So maybe it's just going to happen, and things will be easier that way, and I should just try to come to terms with it?
I don't think you have to do anything you don't want to, Jake.
Yeah.
Wait. Do you not want to?
Like I said, Jane, I'm inclined to entertain certain ideas and what ifs, that's all. I mean, we do get along really well and share a lot of interests. I'm not saying I'm really gung-ho to the max about the proposition, but yeah, I've given it some thought. I don't know. Do you think that's weird of me for even considering it?
Well, no. I don't think that makes you weird, Jake.
Really?
I think that...
What, Jane?
I think that it's great if you're open to exploring those feelings.
Okay, maybe that's the thumbnail. So that's the point about having fuck in the thumbnail is a very good one. Saying things 3 minutes late, that's fair. No rain in Switzerland. I mean, you can have Florida's rain. It's not raining right now, but it probably will. Some rain in Florida. Hey, Tart, yeah. Though we did have a downpour a couple of days ago. I don't know. That's really swell of you to say that. Have I mentioned what a top-notch friend you are, Jane?
Yes. As a matter of fact, you have.
Now, please don't take me as saying I'm about to go leaping into his arms or anything.
Heh.
Well, that would be a bit brash. Could you imagine?
Wee!
But my thought process sort of went like this. He's been my best friend forever, and I've always liked him a lot as a bro. And years ago, I used to joke around with him that we would probably be totally into each other if he was a girl. But of course, that was before I started to realize he was probably serious about those feelings for me regardless. I come to think of it, maybe that was unwittingly poor form on my part, kind of leading him on or something.
Whoops!
But then, later I started thinking, maybe I was being kind of unfair to him in the first place. I mean, by saying we would be a good match if only he was a girl. Like, is that last condition there really all that important? Does that make sense? You are incredibly understanding, Jane. Thank you so much for listening. I've never told anyone all that. It's so great to have a friend as good as you.
That is what I am good for, it seems.
If we hadn't cleared the air just now, I probably never would have had the gumption to talk about it with you. It's so cool how you were honest with me about how you felt. I think honesty is always the best policy. I can't believe how much I was overcomplicating all this in my head. The situation is really pretty funny when you think about it.
Yeah.
Fuck me. Tragically Harry. Yeah, poor Jane. Watching Karkat try to be Jade's therapist. Yeah.
Say, Jake, not to cast doubt on your feelings, but are you quite sure all of Dirk's actions have been for the sake of courtship? You did say his robot was prone to assailing you, did you not? Is that really an affectionate gesture?
Well, he basically sent me that thing as kind of a sparring partner, like to wrestle with, and I love to wrestle.
Oh.
And yeah, I guess he programmed it to be a bit overzealous, but I mean, what do you expect from the guy? I think it's his way of training me to become tougher, which sometimes is annoying, and sometimes when I walk through the jungle, I'm sweating bullets, wondering if it's going to bounce on me out of nowhere. But there's actually something kind of exciting about that. It's like every day is more of an adventure, and truthfully, it's probably working. I probably am getting better at being in scrums.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And his responder, which I guess is really a part of his personality, even if it doesn't like to say so, it kind of lets on a lot more than Dirk ever would. It's almost like it's this weird clone of himself playing passive-aggressive matchmaker between me and his real self.
Yeah, I can see how such a complicated relationship could keep you preoccupied. I guess I can't blame you. Maybe you should just... I don't know.
What?
Maybe you should just go for it. Hell, why not? Just tell him you know
let him know how he feels, and that you're up to the idea? You know how he feels, and tell him that you're open to the idea.
No, seriously, what the fuck was that? Are you shitting me with this? That sure was this thing I said. Stupid. Oh my god, please just kill me. Hey, Jade, shut the fuck up.
Oh, poor Jade. You really think so?
Yeah, sure. Why the hell not?
Well, I was kind of going to let it play out and just see what happens and go from there. But you think a more proactive approach will be better?
Well, he likes you. You seem to like him well enough. Yes, why not? Sounds good to me.
Wow. I must say, this sort of advice surprises me coming from you.
And why would that be? What, are you expecting me to advocate a more conservative approach? To tell you to keep being shy and cagey and keep beating around the bush indefinitely? What would ever give you that idea about me?
Yes, I guess that is certainly a strategy to consider. Jane, I must say your perspective on this is refreshingly bold.
I believe you will find that as refreshing boldness goes, I am simply the best there is.
Sure looks that way.
Screw it. Ask him out. Just kill the suspense already. Become boyfriends and such. Have some babies.
Whoa, now. Jade, the decision to sire children with your best bro is not one to be taken lightly.
Okay, I think I have to go now. I have this stupid game to play.
Gutsy Gumshoe, cease pestering Golgotha's terror. Love triangle dramas, maybe quite funny one right through. That's fair. A lot of, it definitely is like a, you don't want to deal with the teen romance bullshit, because there's always those undertones. There weren't really even undertones in the beginning parts of it until you got to the trolls, but yeah, the original kids, they didn't really have any of that. Here.
Get this shit out of my face!
But you need it.
Whatever.
Something wrong? What were you two talking about?
I don't want to talk about it, and if I did, I sure wouldn't want to talk about it with you.
Should I be offended or apologetic right now? Help me out. You're talking to glasses here.
I just want you to go to sleep and not wake up forever.
I think I'll just put this card over here on the desk. I'm just gonna go ahead and slide this over here. Founder. You just knew you hadn't finished the job. When it comes to children who ain't quite been offed yet, you've got sixth sense. You've got sixth sense. Jack, finished job. Hang on, it's this guy. Alpha 16 is gonna make sense. Yeah, that's true. That's very true, actually. Hang on, it's this guy. Gotta answer this. He better be bearing news of murdered youngsters. Answer, dignitary. He says the deceased child count is still sitting at 0 over here. You say what? He says that's not all. You wait for him to spill the beans. He says one of the brats staged a little rebellion on the moon, stuck the brute's head on a pike for all to see. Real black eye for the kingdom and the Condes. Press is going nuts with it. Wait, the brute's dead, you say? He says yes. Damn it. He says he was one of your best agents. You never really cared for the guy, but you admired his brutality. We all did, sir, he says. This is getting personal, you say. What's the status on these little shits? Where are they now? He says the prince flew the coop and the girl's gone. You say gone what? Rogue? Fucking. After a little while, he says, AWOL. The guy doesn't really take a shine at the puns, and you can't say you blame him. You say you're just going to finish your business here and take the next shuttle to Durst, over and out. Roxy, emerge from fuck deep in meow cats. Why did you have to clone so many cats? Why do they have to breed so much? Why do they all have to be so friendly? Proceed to transmaterializer. You trusted the fluffy morass. I don't know that word. I'm from Montana. Don't blame me. In the direction of the mysterious device known as the transmaterializer. Need to send this dead cat back to mom and get this show on the road. Clink noises. More noises echoing in the distance. Some of the meow cats get nervous and poof up their tails. It's pretty clear you aren't alone in here. Better make that quick. Just why not? Clone so many cats? It's a fair point. Because then you have to clean up after them, and man, that's a lot of cat food. You never understood what the point of this thing was. It's old and damaged. Whatever it's supposed to show up on the screens is blacked out, either due to the damage or due to this voidy blackout bullshit that seems to follow you everywhere you go. Here's the lab's funky purifier, which you use to clone all these cats. You use your other purifier to make paradox slime from cats, gather and mix the slime in this machine, and crank out the mutant kitties. You can't use the cloning device's native purifier to make cats, because the target is locked on to your mom. Most of the time the screen is blacked out, so you haven't been able to investigate her past carefully, much to your regret. On her tragic death, for that matter, or her tragic death for that matter. Right now the target is locked onto a time from her childhood. It's a good thing you stopped by. It's reminding you to collect a DNA sample for later, so you can jump to start this tri-generational Lowland family reunion that's apparently supposed to happen. A purify. How does she feed them all? It's a good question, Tresha. There's a lot of cats to feed. The more to measure how much it takes to kill something. Looks like, as expected, trying to purify your mother as a kid from the past would have created a paradox, so her paradox slime is the result. But quite unexpectedly, bringing her scarf along for the ride seems to have created no conflict, and you wiped it right off her neck. Young mom probably has no idea what the hell just happened to her scarf. This is so exciting. You are so gonna wear the thing. You don't care how mom gooey it is. Collect sample. You stow the kid mom goo in one of your capture log bottles. Wait. That was kind of a weird implementation of your modus. You're not even sure what happened there. Oh well, whatever. You guess you can just sort of pick it up? Go just sort of pick it up. You go just sort of pick it up, and that works fine. Now about that totes baller scarf. Be the scarf, or wear the scarf, be the writer. Be the scarf, wear the writer. You can't be the writer because in this universe the pony is too small for some reason. Not that being the writer ever really made much sense in the first place. Anyway, the scarf looks great and you made a great decision. Get to that transmaterializer. What's the presence of carapace in the lab? There's your answer on the cat food. Oh, fair. There it is. This is probably the most perplexing device in the lab to you. It seems to be a sort of a purifier/sanctificator hybrid, but it uses a massive amount of power, far more than the simpler purifier uses. Sending Friglish home should nearly deplete its entire fuel gauge. You have no idea what could possibly account for the extra power consumption. There are many other puzzling things about it. You don't know what the deal is with that frog up there, or the strange cracked disc symbol, or the arrow which is locked firmly on the B1 side. It's all completely meaningless to you. The only things that make sense are the fuel gauge, the two big buttons, and the coordinate panels indicating where and when to target. But it looks like the panels have been damaged somehow since the last time you looked at it. If you change them, there'd be no telling what you would change them to, so you might as well not bother and leave them on their previous setting, which was pretty much your plan anyway. Deploy Friglish! You bust open a bottle of dead cat on the pad and get a little teary-eyed as you say one last goodbye. Oh, hello, G-Cat. Come to pay your respects, huh? The G-Cat unceremoniously washes a paw with his omnipotent green tongue. Nothing to say there, buddy? No remorse at all? This is all his fault, of course, even though he probably didn't mean to get him killed. At least you think he didn't. Oh, are you kidding? You can't stay mad at cats. Others gather around to bid farewell to their common ancestor. This is probably the closest he will ever come to receiving a proper funeral. Send him home! A mutant kitten does the honors, intentionally or otherwise. Bon voyage, friend. Friglish. Fast forward to Jasper Sprite. Oh, come on. Flash was enabled. Fuck off, Google. Hold on. Look at the little maple leaf go. Hey, Vagabond, you joined at the right time, buddy. Wonk. This music plays 24/7 in my head. Fucking incredible. Alright, I'm glad we got to experience that. And that was pretty much how all that happened. Jasper Sprite, say hi to everybody. Oh, man. What do you think this is? Act 6 Intermission 2? That'll be happening pretty soon, don't worry. Let's all try to settle down here. That's that, you guess. Hey, where did all the cats go? G-Cat, did you do something pointlessly mischievous again? Wait, there are a few hiding behind the equipment there. Looks like something has scared them all off. More clank noises. More clank noises behind you. You pretend not to notice. And slowly, calmly, reach for your turnaround. Freeze, motherfucker! That mucker fucker. Shit! Sure are a lot of them today. They must be getting more desperate. Fire! Boy, howdy. You can't do that. They may look dangerous, but you know they're only looking for food. You have this awful feeling these guys sneak in here now and then to hunt for cats. Best not think about it, really. Gotta figure out some other way to get out of this jam. Solicit G-Cat for assistance. Stretch. Maybe he's in one of his arbitrarily helpful moods? What do you say there, friend? Little help? God damn it, G-Cat. Run! You hoof it back to the window on the double. The famished ruffians are in hot pursuit. Jump in. Another youth roll. Look at her go. All right. What the shit? Yikes. Oh, that was cool. Look at that. Look at that. Hey! Wow! I didn't realize we got to see Mina this early. Oh, man. She's so frightening. Count some wool beasts, bitch. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to come up with fucking Dancester voices soon. I'm not ready for that. The ghosts arrive. Dirk, examine fenestrated plane. This thing just appeared out of thin air. Did someone certificate it to you? Or is it that damn cat again up to his tricks? It looks like it's one of Roxy's. Maybe she knows what's up. You should probably ask her. Ask Roxy. She doesn't respond. Must be busy with something. Probably just goofing off and drinking up a storm as usual. Looks like it'll have to wait. Someone's messaging you. Answer. Oh shit. Undying umbrage began jeering. Timaeus testified. Fish ghetto puns, I mean it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm so confused. Sorry, it's hard. Okay. I don't know what voice to give this shithead. Just pony stuck in your head. Do 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 do. Hello, Dirk. I want to play a game. Oh, motherfuck. What do you say? Fuck off. I fucking love his little emoticon. What time I'm going to kill for that? What game? You know the game. The one where I say I'm going to kill all of you someday. And there's nothing you can do about it? There's some more menacing shit like that. Just some more menacing shit like that. All just bundled up in the pretense of a lot of useless fucking puzzles. Oh, right. That game. And here I thought you were going to ask me to draw you some weird porn for some reason. Well, the night is still young, so who knows? But nah, I was just dropping by again to say how I'm gonna kill you, that's all. That's the thing, is Calward's basically Karkat. As far as like my original voice for him goes, so it's gonna be like real touch and go with him. And this is just assuming you don't all die before I get the chance to puzzle murder you. Evil cowboy mobster? Yeah, I'm working on it. We're workshopping it. On account of you being a bunch of hideous fuck-ups. I mean, look at this. You already blew it. Blew what? On Durst. You upset the order, didn't you? You went and pissed off the witch? Now they're going to hunt you down, dude. They're probably on their way to kill you right now. I'm pretty well hidden on Durst. I doubt they'll find me until I'm ready to be found again. No, not on Durst. On your planet. Earth? You're pretty fucking easy to find there, don't you think? Oh yes, your aggressors are coming for you. I've seen it. In fact, they're probably already here. Yeah, well, I was expecting as much. It's kind of why I was on my way to the roof just now, until I was interrupted by this window appearing and then by you. Maybe I should try plugging it in again? Oh my god, who cares? It's just some more pointless trash for you to obsess over and distract you from getting any actual relevant shit done. The amount of time you people waste is fucking unbelievable to me. I read about some of the things you and your predecessors have done, far more than I cared to, trust me. And every time, I'm always just, get the fuck on with it already. I didn't think you were much of a historian. I'm not. She sends me so much bullshit about this that you don't even know. She wants to hear what I have to say, like exchange theories and shit. And I just be like, bitch, I don't goddamn care. He's 13 when he smokes the smoker's like, I don't fucking know, man. She wants to, but I don't, every time, but it doesn't matter. What's the next thing I invariably find on my terminal? Another goddamn wall of text, all color-coded and formatted for me to read and everything. Just walls and walls of candy-ass tutti-frutti fucking shit, loads of text. Of people babbling mostly. We are talking about migraine-inducing diuretic vertical suicide drops of ugly fucking words. Impenetrable asinine rainbow freefalls of frivolous banter. Got it? So I say, what is this? I told you if you sent me any more fanfiction, I would fly to Prospect and murder you in your sleep, which I still might do regardless, but anyway. Fuck it. She says these are actual ancient transcripts. I'm like, well, fuck. How can these people talk so much? I feel like I'm picking up some bad habits from you windbagging piss faces. Look at this. I wasn't even going to go off like this. It was supposed to be just an in and out fuck you. I'm so done here. Anyway, later, you horse-porking twit. Wait, just one thing before you go. Your sister was saying you were having some doubts about playing. Is that true? Better it's funny. The thing is, I was originally going to go with Karkat, but I was like, it's gotta be different than just straight up Karkat. Hey, Yaldabaoth, I just killed that fucker. In Persona 5. She's not my sister, but we don't got sisters. It's not a thing. Don't drag us through your nasty human familial mud. Of course I'm going to play. I was just saying I wouldn't, to fuck with her and make her cry. Like I have a choice but to play. How else am I going to get off this desolate rock? You think I want to stay here, just hang around till I join the 100 billion corpses fertilizing the soil? I see. No, I didn't think so. I was just curious. Human curiosity is contemptible. She shares that with you, and I can't fucking stand it. Gotcha. You sure seem to hate us, but I notice you didn't. It doesn't stop you from talking to us frequently, or at least to me. Surely there must be at least one of our virtues you admire. Yes, ambition. That's the only good one. And I think you got that, which is maybe why you're the only one I can put up with for any duration. Let's call it a grudging respect, which is the only kind that's even worth a fuck. I'll take that as a rare overture of friendship. No, don't. So, do you even know how this is going to work? What? Your session. Can you even really have a session with only 2 players? She says you can, and she likes to think she's the expert. Personally, I don't care. Maybe it's against the rules, what we're doing. I just want to get in there and just fuck shit up. Yeah, I sense that was your plan, which is kind of what I'm talking about. How can you win like that? I thought the point was to cooperate with your co-players to achieve an objective, not compete with them or try to kill them. I don't think we've had one conversation where you didn't express the desire to kill her. I guess we'll just have to see, won't we? I think this is probably a different kind of session, one where the players fight for supremacy rather than work together. I think that it must be that way, because that is how I want it to be. And if I want something to be true hard enough, then that makes it slightly more absolutely irrefutable. Are you feeling me, fucker? Maybe you're right. But since that's how you feel now, maybe the truth is that the game is challenging you to overcome those feelings? What if your real quest is to put aside your differences and work together if you want to both survive and grow as a person? No. Fuck that shit. Human fuck that shit. Not even alien fuck that shit. So you can understand better the kind of fucking of the shit that's going on. Human fuck it so much, so hard, and so angrily. Yeah, I didn't think you'd dig that idea. Just putting it out there. How about you shut up and get on the roof and take your fucking punishment? Now what the hell is your ghastly juju? Go get it and hurry up. My juju? Thank you. I'm glad you like him, Vagabond. The loathsome false person with the floppy limbs and Dursite attire you like to nap with. Oh, Lil Cal? Nah, man, Lil Cal's the shit. That thing is not the shit. It is an uncanny grinning mockery, a bad omen. You should chop it up and burn it. No way, dude, he's my best friend. How fucking sad is that? I'm just trying, for once, and the only time ever, to be helpful. Those things, you don't even know what they are. A kick-ass ventriloquist doll? I've been given reason to believe it once belonged to my bro. I don't give a shit what you believe. There's only one reason for those to exist. It is to turn the life of everyone who occupies the same universe with it into a nightmare. Is that one of your alien folk stories? Yes, but it is also, but it also is true. Get rid of it. You could argue that my life is already kind of a nightmare. There's no point in getting rid of him now. Either way, I'm gonna hang on to him. You stubborn fuck. Fine, but it doesn't matter. Maybe yours is untainted? I don't know, could be. Its eyes look dead to me? Maybe you look the fuck out with your particular juju. I honestly had no idea you were this superstitious. You're a pretty fascinating guy in a way. I can't really figure you out. In case you're wondering why I put up with you more than my friends do. I wasn't. Now are you going to go get it or what? Why do you want me to get Cal so bad? I don't, just that I saw you slightly ahead of now, climbing to the roof with that thing. So apparently, it's requisite for getting the fuck on with stuff? Dumbass. Okay, so some self-fulfilling shit then. I was hoping for a better reason. Whatever, don't take it. Make a paradox happen. It works for fucking me. At this point, I'm leaning toward grabbing him just because he seems to bother you so much. Well, I've heard of worse reasons for acting like a stupid piece of shit. Retrieve Juju. This is probably a dumb question, but you don't really care about casual spoilers, do you? Yes, that's unbelievably dumb to ask. Like, you don't mind telling me I'm about to pick up Cal and thus causing that to happen. So I guess you similarly wouldn't mind telling us about more significant outcomes? It's not that I don't mind, it's that I fail spectacularly to give a shit. There is such a big difference, and the fact that I might not clue you into your fate all the time, due to my aggravated apathy over the matter, is an immutable fact. I'm stating for the record. It does not mean that giving a shit is what is taking place here. I feel like you've said something like that before. Different statements, but it's exact syntax. Oh, you know what else I hate? When that fucking happens. Wait, you mean it wasn't intentional? I thought it was kind of like this thing you were doing. Shut up. You know what? I don't even know what's going to happen, and I don't care. I think it's regrettably likely that you succeed. I think that's what people tend to do when they are regarded as legends by obsessive assholes. So maybe you all die, or maybe you don't. But if you don't, I'll take solace in the fact that it means I still get the chance to kill you. How about that for casual spoilers? Fair enough. Hey, you know, for someone who has such strong opinions about long-winded people, you've kind of been talking my ear off. I do actually have shit to do. Ugh, yeah. See how you people suck me into your bullshit? I should have kept it brief and surly like I was going to. Like, just said, hello, Dirk, I want to play a game. And then like, bro, Roof, now, bring Juju. And that's it. Yeah, that would have been good. Cold fucking blooded. To the point, damn it. That actually sounds familiar, too. Are you sure you haven't said something like that before? Have I? Fuck, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, let's wrap this up. You've stolen enough of my time. I didn't even get a chance to try plugging in that window. I did you a favor. Another pointless action is stricken from the timeline. Hang on. Something's happening. Is he okay? Yeah, no. Caliborn's never okay. Green Sburb. The drones have come a-knocking. I told you. They're coming for you, man. Later, douche. I think you just had a flip-off malfunction there? Shit. That's better. Undying umbrage, cease jeering, Timaeus testified. Remember some of Ada, bro? Oh, who knows? Sorry, I think my wife is putting dishes away. If you can hear that. Roxy, abscond! Ghost punch! The ghost punch! Nice abscond. Look at her go. All right. It's a little exclamation points. All right, these guys. Not out of the frying pan yet. Run! Again! Everybody out of the goddamn way. You got a lap full of cats, a skirt full of scamper, and a head full of vodka. I forgot they did a callback to fucking CD's bull penis cane. Little last scamper. Hide! Phew. For the time being, it seems you are safe from punky-looking fish aliens and cat-hungry chest bandits. But now what? There's little Seb, just hanging out, kicking his little feet. Jane, examine pre-punched card. You have no idea what you're looking at here. What are you supposed to do with this? Oh well, might as well get started. It's not like there's anything left to do besides embarrass yourself over Pesterchum some more. You've already done enough of that today to last a lifetime. Jane, enter. My wife says hi back, Linda. There she is. Years in the future. right. All right. End of Act 6, Act 2. Act 6, Intermission 2. Hold still, Slick. God damn it, will you quit fidgeting and drink your milk? What is... It's warm and nutritious, fresh from the butler's teat. You just watched me milk it. Oh, for fuck's sake, you are impossible. Oh, it's awful. Back to this. Yeah. Miss Paint, is that soup ready yet? He's being a dick. Why is he Guy Fieri? Because he's the Antichrist. Also, can you bring some gauze? He stabbed me again. It was one of his more tentative stabbings, though. I think maybe he meant it as a sort of thank you? Slurp. What an awful soup. This is like black licorice Scotty dog soup. That's awful. Nope, wait, he just stabbed me again. I don't think that was, that one was a thanks stab. It was more like just a regular stab. I'm not Tart. I'm not. Guy Fieri's the Antichrist. I probably should have confiscated his knife before I gave him these super fast robot arms. My god, he is frisky with those things. Hey, put that down. I said settle your ass down. Where's the gratitude, Slick? I'm waiting on you hand and foot here. Where do you think you are, Butler Island? You know what? Fuck Butler Island. You just died and went to Butler fucking heaven. I see that knife. Yeah, that one. You're not fooling anyone. If you don't calm down, I'm going to repair your other eye. You know, the one you refused to let me fix because you thought the eye patch looks cool? I'll do it. I know, Miss Payne is just hanging out. Miss Payne, what is taking so long with that soup? This is a man in sore need of his Scotty dogs if I ever saw one. Yeah, let's see. Guy Fieri is the Antichrist, and Shaggy 2 Dope, and what's the other one? Fuck. Insane Clown Posse become co-presidents of the United States. Miss Paint, are you listening? Oh no, Miss Paint dropped the soup. Yeah. It's fuck. What is the other one's name? It's Shaggy 2 Dope in the other one. Fuck. I can't remember his name. Damn it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Year 1. Current carcinogenicist right now. Open memo on board Fruity Rumpus Asshole Factory. Boring road trip through the fucking Afterlife edition. I can't believe I'm actually doing this memo bullshit again. I guess I don't know what else to do. I just need to air out some shit with somebody. And everyone here has their heads so far up their nooks I want to scream louder than I usually do. They're troll nooks and human nooks, whatever the hell a human nook even is. You know? Or words like sounds, that's fair. Fucking... What? It's gonna bother me now. Fucking, it's the members of Insane Clown Posse. That's not how you spell insane. Clown Posse. Let's see. It's... Violent J. That's it. I knew there was a J in there somewhere. Yeah, but they become, co-presidents of the United States. Hey, are you there? Future carcinogenesis 10 minutes from now responded to memo. Fuck. Oh, hey, I just fucking cannot fucking believe I have to go through all this bullshit again with you/me. What the fuck made me think this would be a good idea? Dude, what's with the text? Ugh, why don't you tell me? I just have this incredible premonition you're about to anyway. Why the fuck would I know why you changed your text red? We don't do that. The showy, self-absorbed paint your text in your blood color thing or eye color or whatever. It's for attention-greedy, insecure losers. Sure is. Sarcastic wonder. I'm just thinking. This really makes our conversations easier to read. Maybe, remember those insane blocks of gray, angry text we used to write together? What was that, like half a sweep ago already? Is it weird that I'm actually looking back on all that insanity with a certain amount of fondness? At least shit was happening. It's so boring out here, and living with the humans is just getting kind of weird. Anyway, this is actually a lot more decipherable. Maybe you're onto something. Well, hey, check it out. Shit just got nostalgic. Look at that. I'm feeling more sentimental about this moronic conversation already. Okay, why do you even have to go from zero to douche like in the blink of a fucking glance nugget? The blink of a glance nugget? I've been at this for 10 minutes already and counting. I just think you might have been onto something with the red text. I was trying to pay you a compliment, you antagonizing fuck. I mean, we only ever got in the habit of typing in gray to hide our blood color, right? And like, one, everybody knows it now. It was the worst kept fucking secret ever. And two, even if they didn't, it's just us here. And obviously we both already known it all our lives. Our fucking Christ. Already known it all our lives. Unless we're both so neurotic, we actually still want to act like it's a secret we're keeping from each other. But I'd like to think the days of that astounding degree of mental illness are behind us. I want to kill myself, but I can't until the conversation runs its course. This is the worst hell imaginable. Shut the fuck up. That's the exact kind of melodrama I'm talking about. We're better than that now, man. I'm gonna do the mature thing here and switch my text to red. There. I think this should be the universal convention for when two of the same people are talking to each other. One guy bites the bullet and talks in red. Seriously, one of us has to be the grown-up here. Oh, I get it now. When I type in red, it's showy and insecure, but when you do it, you are shouldering the pragmatic burden of a martyr, even though it was my fucking idea to do that in the first place 10 minutes ago. You piece of shit. Okay, god damn it, stop being so sensitive. I fucking apologize. Can you just talk about your stupid feelings already so we can get out of this nightmare? So we can get this nightmare over with? It's a lot. I got water, though. Fucking my best friend's girl poster in the background. That's fucking funny. Well, look, it wasn't supposed to be this lopsided thing where I spill all my feelings into idiot space while some shithead yells at me. I was kind of thinking there would be some give and take since you presumably share a lot of my thoughts. Okay, whatever, just say some stuff already. All that shit I said 10 minutes ago. I will riff with you and somehow pretend it doesn't feel like I'm rehashing a bunch of lines written in barely dried ink. Okay, well, I'm having a hard time even putting my thoughts into words about this bizarre trek through the ring. At first it was just bland and uneventful, but that was kind of a relief, remember? Not having to worry about getting killed all the time or trying to rally a bunch of uncooperative troops toward an impossible objective. Yeah. But then, as if it wasn't enough that sometimes we visit these crazy dream bubbles when we go to sleep, we started physically passing through them too. Like, I think I could handle it better if it was just one thing or the other. Like, only the monotonous day-to-day drudgery on the same gloomy fucking meter with the same bunch of ridiculous people and basically nothing to do ever except get all up in each other's business. Or only a sweeps-long safari through an ephemeral realm of ghost memories and dead friends shitting around in a haphazard existential clusterfuck. But having to deal with both in totally random intervals, it's kind of taking its toll. I hear you, man. That was when I was supposed to say that. But for the record, I guess I meant it. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I miss all my dead friends a lot. Even the assholes, I miss them too. Maybe even especially them in some perverse way. And I should be relieved that they all seem to be happy in some way, even if it's by floating nebulously through dream projections with their freaky blank eyes. And I guess I'm relieved about that, but at the same time, it's left me unsettled, for reasons I can't really put my finger on. Karkat's master talking to himself. I know why. You do? Yeah. Well, of course you do. I guess because I just told you 10 minutes ago, making it like a self-fulfilling epiphany. Well, there's that, but also this conversation helped clarify some thoughts too, in spite of its excruciating pointlessness. Part of what's bothering you about this is what it means about mortality. Yeah, I guess that's part of it. After visiting who knows how many dream bubbles and hanging out with who knows how many dead friends and copies of dead friends from alternate timelines, I start to wonder, does death even really mean anything? Did life mean anything for that matter? Was the point of life to just go around collecting a bunch of painful and awkward experiences to supply material for the revolving memory collage that serves as the backdrop to a much longer, emptier stretch of existence? And how unnerving is it running into our dead doppelgangers from doomed timelines? Hey, you're preaching to the choir, bro. It's fucked up! Never mind what it means about a person's identity or sense of self, or which guy gets to be considered the real guy, or philosophical bullshit like that. Just on the level of what your decisions and actions during your life actually mean. Sometimes we run into these versions of ourselves who reached God tier for fuck's sake. But in spite of being more successful than we were by that particular objective measure, they just get punished for that, because it wasn't the thing that needed to happen? Pretty much. So where does that leave us? If we were to take some lesson from that, what is it? Try to be great and successful, but maybe not too great and successful? Or maybe don't try at all in some cases, because if you do, some giant fucking squid in the middle of nowhere is going to be like, not so fast, my hideous monster plans beg to differ. Do you think we'd have been better off if we didn't even know about any of this dream bubble shit? Well, Yeah, that's what I was thinking 10 minutes ago, but now I don't even know. Yeah, well, at least you're listening, even if you are being your usual shitty self about it. Nobody else even gets this. They don't want to hear it. Like Terezi? It used to be that she would at least humor even my most ludicrous vitriolic garbage all the time. Remember those days? Way back before we even knew what a human was, back in Alternia when my biggest fear was if people found out I was a mutant. How quaint can you fucking get? I was an idiot not to understand how good things were back then, between us. Now it's like... What? This part of the conversation. Yeah, Fev. There they are. Look at them hanging out with the mayor. Oh, get over yourself. Our 10 minutes is almost up. I would just like to know, is she punishing me for something? I don't need to remember how much time she spends gallivanting around the meter with you-know-who. No, you sure as fuck do not. After all this time, I still can't tell if she's serious about that or doing it to fuck with me. What do you think? Is there something legitimately red going on there? How can I command such absolute mastery of the romantic sciences yet remain perplexed by this? Maybe I can't get a read because it's not a troll and therefore has no idea what the fuck he's doing? It's like trying to decipher an intricate courtship process between an attractive potential mate sprint and some sort of vegetable. Like, it doesn't compute. Fuck, this is so embarrassing listening to this. Make it stop. Quiet, I'm talking. I just feel like maybe I'm past the point of no return with her, where before there was a margin for error, probably way more than I ever deserved. And now that's it. She's totally had it, and there's a new dude with candy blood in town. He's just got it all, doesn't he? He's a much better artist than I am, for one thing, and his horns are so nubby they don't even exist. Talk about hitting the jackpot. Am I off base? We just went over this. I didn't get it then because I was too busy whining and feeling sorry for myself like you're doing now, so pipe down and listen. It's a dream bubble. Yeah. Artifact of space and universes, horror terrors, reference to ghosts, based on memories. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The little Karkat way back there. You've been sending her an endless stream of mixed signals for as long as you've known her. Oh, bullshit. Like, fuck, it's bullshit. It's all too clear to me now. It's a classic case of quadrant vacillation, and you don't even know it. No wonder she was frustrated and got fed up with you. This is outrageous. Is it? Tell me, how many times have you treated her in a way that could be objectively construed as a form of black solicitation? That's just... No, that's how we've always rolled together. It's like spirited platonic contention. Totally normal territory in a healthy matespritship. Yeah, a healthy one, not one involving a demented loudmouth who can't keep his shit under control. Let me ask you, how much of that animosity is innocent platonic rage? Could it be that subconsciously you want to push things with her onto Caligina's turf? Maybe see how things work out there? See if you can have your grub and cull it too? That way you have her all to yourself? Fuck you. You want her in every quadrant like a desperate fool. Do you realize what you've become? You are the sad joke character in the rom-com. You know the guy I'm talking about, who's greedy and indiscriminate about filling every quadrant, totally oblivious to it, and in the end has fuck all to show for it. I don't have to put up with this. You kind of do, for at least another 10 minutes. No, fuck that. I'm so done with you. Yeah, you pretty much are because the 10 minutes are about up, and I'll be gone. And then it'll just be you and the other guy spinning your globes together like a couple stupid pieces of shit ad infinitum. Man, I must have been insane to think anything was different. You haven't changed at all. You're just as petty and horrible as ever. Fuck you forever. Fuck every 10 minutes ahead version of myself all the way into 10-minute fucking eternity. I can't even do this. Not anymore. Yeah, well, you made your cocoon, pal. Now you have to take turns shitting in it together. It is the most pathetic, smelliest dance of all. What the fuck is it now? It just occurred to me, this dumb tantrum I threw. This entire bad mood. It was just another idiotic, self-fulfilling reach around, wasn't it? Hang on. Sorry. Had to answer the question. It was just another idiotic, self-fulfilling reach around, wasn't it? What are you talking about? I mean, where did this even come from? It was like spontaneously generating self-loathing with no discernible source. Was this emotional outburst ever even real? Oh no, don't even start with that. Do not start getting existential about my anger. You better fucking believe this is real. Are you sure, man? You condescending fuck! How fucking dare you call into question the legitimacy of my feelings as if they aren't completely justified and totally 100% grounded in absolute, stone-cold, concrete, goddamned, objective motherfucking reality. Yeah, see, I've completely set you off here, and now you don't even know what you're saying. Sorry, this was my fault. I'm going to try and calm myself down. Oh, so this is why you decided to leave this conversation. You got owned, so you had to slink away like a fucking coward. Nice try, shithead, but I'm not done with you yet. You think you're the only one who can list his 10-minute away self-flaws? I could go on forever. FCG banned himself from responding to the memo. Fine, get out of here. Good riddance. As if I could take another sponge-wringing minute of your disingenuous drivel. Past carcinogenesis says 10 minutes ago, open memo on board Fruity Rumpus Asshole Factory, boring road trip through the fucking Afterlife edition. I can't believe I'm actually doing this memo bullshit again. I guess I don't know what else to do. I just need to air out some shit with somebody, and everyone here has their head so far up their nooks I want to scream louder than I usually do. They're troll nooks and human nooks, whatever the hell a human nook even is, you know? Hey, are you there? Oh, man. And we go through all that again. All right. I'm not reading that again. That was rough. Dave. Hey. What's up? Fuck. Click it. Anyone seen Teresa around? No. Why? We were going to do a thing. But she's not around and not answering my messages. On any one of the probably 10,000 computers lying around that they would show up on. A thing? Yes, a thing. I see. Shut up. What about you? Have you seen her? No. Have you seen Gamzee? Are you serious? Of course not. I haven't seen that guy at all since the first day we got here. Not once. Yeah, I know. Talk about an elusive juggalo. Probably like the shyest fucking juggalo of all time. I'm pretty sure only Karkat's seen him. Don't expect him to rat him out either because of the Moirail junk. Moirail? Moirail. Alien words. I wouldn't expect him to. I wouldn't even ask if, I wouldn't even ask. It'd be really bad form to ask that. Yeah, I mean, I bet you think you're imparting some really obscure cultural fact about trolls, but really if a human said to another human, hey man, can you tell me where your best clown friend is hiding so I can go chainsaw him to death? Just FYI, that'd probably be bad form too. Okay. I don't know, it's been a year already. I think he's really intent on hiding and hanging out on those dead bodies. He's probably scared to death of you at this point anyway. Maybe you should go just let it go. Rose, back me up. I try to stay out of troll interpersonal politics. Interpersonal. Wait, are you saying this is like a spade quadrant thing? Is your to be his kismet fish? I'm saying no such thing. Well, if she hates him, isn't that what that means? Dave, don't be a dick. You're embarrassing her. No, I'm not. She's cool. Look, she's being cool about it. I'm being cool about it. See? It's not like that. I just want to find him and at least wound him somewhat. Yeah, see, I knew there had to be a perfectly harmless and unerotic explanation. Shh. No, see, I'm explaining this badly. All I'm saying is basically just fuck that guy. Got it. So, what are you up to in here? What's with all these books? Research. We're trying to put all the pieces of the puzzle together. You are aware this meter has many secret rooms scattered throughout, including libraries, right? Hell yeah, we looted one of them for the Cantown project. Cantown? I told you about Cantown, didn't I? No? Well, the thing about Cantown, and all there really is to say about Cantown is, it's awesome. The end? Wow. What a story. F you. So, what is the point of this research? Primarily to gain a more thorough understanding of the situation we'll be entering when we arrive. I thought you pretty much already knew the situation, since you can see the future. Oh my god, I've told you I can't see the future. Yes, you can. You totally can. Okay, but not all of it. Only certain relevant pieces. It's a bit frustrating when people make that presumption about you. For instance, you are a knight of time. Since you have such mastery over time, doesn't that mean you should know everything about the future too? No, that's totally dumb. I could know things about the future if I time traveled and found out firsthand. Nobody's mistaking that about me. I'm a time traveler, not a fucking fortune teller. It's simple as shit. Right. So there are significant limitations on what you can know, governed by certain rules. That's how it is for a seer too. Okay, whatever. But I will say that I've been able to use these abilities to assist with research. I can treat my finite glimpses as an additional source of information. If you combine that with the knowledge we've gathered from these texts and things we've learned from our various encounters with the deceased, with a bit of inference and deduction, a more detailed picture is coming into focus. Nice. Do you want to hear about it? Now? Yes, why not? It's been a year. It seems like all we've done on this trip so far is indulge in lavish interior decoration, which may or may not be consuming valuable library resources as building materials. We could make at least some effort to squeeze in annual briefings on our objective. Yeah, that'd be pretty legit of us. I think you'll find that when it comes to striving for a reasonable approximation of legitimacy, we are simply the most barely adequate there is. Okay, I didn't really catch any of that bullshit because I wasn't listening. I'm going to make myself a cup of coffee and get primed to listen to you saying a lot of stuff like that. Do you want some? Sure. That's fair. Could I? Yeah, just fuck that guy. Swap out for the guy. That's fair, Tart. A lot of people still really like Gamzee. Gamzee as a character is great. Quarantine time. It's patron troll. Patron troll is basically just whatever your astrological sign. Would you murder that troll? It's whatever your astrological sign, the corresponding troll to that. So my patron troll is Vriska. Which, similar to Tart, boy, do I love me some Vriska. Also, my wife brought me Melon Mania that I promptly begin to spill. I have so many beverages. Well, I have 2 beverages and a water. It's not necessarily one at the same sign. That's fair. Yeah, in the context of the story, yeah. Because, like, outside of the story, you know, metatextual stuff, I would be Vriska. My wife. You're a Capricorn, ain't you? Yep. So my wife's is Gamzee too. Aquarius is stuck with Aridin. Oof, that's rough, Tressa. Yeah, I'm a Scorpio, baby. The smoothie's warm. What's fucking rad is that, like, I'm a Scorpio, my brother is a Libra, so I'm Vriska, he's got Terezi. He has no idea what Homestuck is, but it's still kind of neat. All right. Can I? No, thank you. Okay. This fucking thing. Where did you even unearth this piece of shit from? Oh, okay, there it goes. 2 hot revitalizing cups of shitty coffee, fresh out of the weird pod. Why would you even drink this shit? I guess because this thing is here. Like, somehow the temptation is even stronger because the coffee sucks? Don't know how the fuck that works. Wish there was such a thing as apple juice on Troll World. Could go for a bottle of AJ. I wonder if there's any booze squirreled away on this meteor. Kind of feel like we should be drinking our asses off here. No adults, nothing to do. That's what you do without adults, right? Get wasted all the time? Wait, what the fuck am I saying? Trolls don't even have adults. Well, they do, but they're all in outer space being insane badasses. I guess they do have that stupid nanny, the stupid nanny monsters. Do the monsters give a shit if they get wasted? Are you talking to us? What? We can't even hear you mumbling over there. Oh. How's the coffee coming? Off the shit is how. I'll be in, like, in cups and everything. Be sure it makes it to the table before it accumulates that strange unctuous film on the surface. Yeah, with the Scourge Brothers. My brother and I are awesome. Nepeta. Aw. From me to me. That's fair, Vagabond. So what's the big book you're writing in? Is that more wizard fan fiction? No, it's something like an extensive journal. I'm recording everything we've been through so far and detailed notes on everything we know about the game. I'm also using it to document our research and extrapolate on the new session and players. So it's like your nigh unreadable game fac in tome form. Somewhat. You should like to write big game guides. Get that big GG. I don't look at it that way. I'm approaching it from a standpoint of responsible historical documentation. Don't you think people in the future will want to know about our story? I guess. I think it could be a very useful resource someday. It could be helpful to others beginning their own quests. Chances of that seem pretty remote. I really wouldn't rule it out. Okay, totally sold on that suddenly, on account of not caring. So, tell me about the new session. What is it? What is there to know? And most importantly, how is everything going to go wrong this time? From what I understand, everything already has gone wrong before the game even started. In many different ways than ours did. There are indications of thicker political intrigue, assassination attempts, and a usurpation of the throne more insidious than what we dealt with. But those examples still don't illustrate the fundamental fault with their session. Ours had a similar fault. It was a null session. Literature on the subject says null sessions are actually very common. It is any session resulting in failure, and as such designed to result in failure from the start, due to Sky's comprehensive knowledge of its own fate and that of all it illumines. Illuminates? Fucking, I don't know. Biologically speaking, it's to be expected that null sessions far outnumber the successful ones. When it comes to reproductive systems, overwhelming redundancy is commonplace. A universe has a reproductive system that spreads many seeds, as it were, most of which never come to fruition, so we shouldn't feel too bad about our results, really. It was quite par for the course. But then, it would also seem that exceedingly few null sessions result in the birth of a massive green star filled by 2 dead universes, for what it's worth. Okay, but I thought the whole point of this, the scratch thing, is it gave us a chance to still win, but you're saying the new session has a fault too? Well, yes. There's more to it, though. The new session is essentially our session, rebooted with different parameters, which also affected the original conditions of our universe. And strangely, it seems the new one is a null session as well, but within a much less common subset of all null sessions. This one is referred to as a void session. Everyone hated Frisk. Dave was cool games with weird fuckable one. Frisk is in a weird, like, gray zone where everyone hates her, but then she did nothing wrong. Okay, which is what? It's very simply a session in which nothing is prototyped before entry at all. Hence, by Sky's preemptive all-knowing and its influence on the rest of the Encyclosphere, there are not even any towers on Prospect or Durst built to receive split kernels. See? Weird. Why would these alt-universe players fuck up in such an obvious and stupid way? I don't know what specifically led to the failure to prototype anything, but it doesn't really matter. As I said, the session was designed this way before they began playing. Any efforts to prototype may have been in vain regardless, possibly subject to sabotage. Didn't you say at some point that not prototyping anything would be really bad? Yes. It's just another way to create an infertile session, though by a less catastrophic and bloody route we took to achieve the same result. By contrast, it leads to a rather harmless, uneventful session. Underlings remain unaugmented, and so does the royalty. And while this may sound advantageous to the players, it's a curse in disguise. The lack of prototypings which keeps adversaries unevolved has the same influence on the battlefield. Without successive prototypings, the battlefield will never reach its final form, which must be fertilized to grow a new universe. See, he read Homestuck and underjection lore. Oh yeah, no, it's a confusing just ball of bullshit, but we all love it. Instead, it remains in its most basic form, stuck in eternal stalemate. There's nothing players in a void session can do to change this. They are resigned to live out the rest of their days in a dead end session. Still waiting to hear how this is in any way an improvement on all the shit we just escaped from. It's a vast improvement. The new session is a blank slate, without a ridiculously short time limit for victory like ours had. There will be no time limit at all, in fact. Once we arrive, ostensibly, that is when the nature of the session will change. It won't be classifiable as either a null or void session anymore. It will be something which, as far as I can tell, is unique. The fully matured battlefield from our session can be used to make the new one viable. The path to success will be made possible by a combination of efforts and assets from both iterations. Usually, scratch sessions are absolute resets and involve no direct influence from the first attempt at all. I can't find any precedent for our situation. Jade is our battlefield, right? Yes. So, she shows up and drops it in Sky, and then we take the result of all the damn frog breeding we did and stick the thing in there somehow, and we sit back and wait for it to do its huge ribbit or whatever, and we're golden. Pretty much. As long as there is an actual vacancy in the center of Sky when we get there. Against my will. Is that going to be a problem? I don't think so. Even if it were, it would be a trivial obstacle. But as it is, I think the forces opposing these players are clandestinely working toward the same goal as we are. From what I can tell, gestures of antagonism, while certainly posing legitimate danger, have been factored in as critical stepping stones. Bless you. To a destination shared by all parties. I don't know why this is, or what the motives are yet. The appearance is one of clear sailing ahead, but traces of conspiracy are everywhere. Okay, but conspiracies aside, did it ever really look like clear sailing to you? That's not what I was seeing. No, that's not what I was seeing. We were going to arrive, and then soon after, Jack is going to show up. And then we have to beat him, right? So there was kind of a time limit. Ugh. Cosplay like so badly. Thanks, Vagron. It was literally just something out of my closet. I did Roxy. I did just a closet cosplay of Roxy with my pink Roxy shirt and my blue scarf. And I had a glass of cranberry juice. Is your dog feeling better? She is. She's having a hard time breathing because one of the side effects of one of the medications she's taking enlarges her liver, which pushes up on her lungs, so it makes it harder to breathe for her. But she's not She's not bruising anymore, which means that the internal bleeding is stopped, so hopefully things are going better. I ate a Dirk. That'd be rad. You should cosplay as Dirk. I didn't realize I had my dog up here. She's behind my curtain. Yes, we'll have to deal with Jack before all is said and done. And that will definitely be a major challenge, but it's not impossible, at least not by design. When I said there would be no time limit in the session, I was talking about something more specific. There will be no reckoning. Oh, why not? It's a logical consequence of any void session. The battlefield never evolves, and therefore the more extensive war between Prospect and Durst never takes shape. It is only when the Prospition King falls in battle that the reckoning can be initiated by the forces of Durst. The meteors then rush to destroy the battlefield, while Skya redirects through the defense portals for as long as it can. Thus, if there is no war, there is no reckoning, no meteors, and no imminent threat of failure. This is, of course, good news for Earth as well. During the reckoning, Skya redirects all incoming meteors to the only place it can, Earth. So it turns out that players who initiate a void session are not actually condemning their home planet to an apocalyptic wasteland after they leave. In the new instance of our universe, Earth is just fine. Sort of. So, no meteors came at all. Even by fucking up and having to scratch, we also sort of saved Earth in the process. Again, sort of. And it's not that there were no meteors whatsoever, just the vast majority of the destructive onslaught never showed up. But delivering the temple to the site of the forge is still integral to jumpstarting the session. That meteor, however, could have been propelled through a portal by any means, not just via the reckoning. I see. What about the players themselves? They had to arrive on meteors too, didn't they? I guess the baby meteors were some exceptions too, right? Yes, but they weren't flung through portals in their own session, nor will they be created there. They were created in our session and sent back through our portals, just like us. Lasine. Redid my hair. Nice! I managed to do a pretty decent Jade cosplay. I was too scared to even post it. That's fair. That's just cosplay in the comfort of your own home, you know? Parents' home. I had the Disciple, Tavros, Pupapan, Zombie Aridin, Fem, Cronus, Dr. Jade. Yeah, and I saw that. That was awesome. Is it too obvious? Man, I miss the days when Homestuck did not, I guess not miss, because there was always something kind of awkward about seeing a whole bunch of cosplays out there, but like the days when Homestuck did not give a shit. They'd go out in their cosplays all the time. To understand what happened, that was a lot of blueberry. To understand what happened, it really helps to understand exactly what a scratch is. When John severely damaged the beat mesa on your planet and sent it off to Skya to release its temporal energy there, you could view it as a kind of request. We were asking Skya to change everything at a fundamental level, and we gave it the energy to do so. But Skya is a very passive entity. It only knows and sees, but it never quite acts. When it is asked to change everything, there's only so much it has control over. In fact, it has control over exactly one thing: the defense portals. It can decide to send important meteors to different points in time than originally planned, thus creating alternate realities, offshoots of promise rather than futility. And it turns out the most important meteors of all tend to be the ones delivering the young players to their planet. So all it has to do is change everything is tweak their destination times a bit. All internally prompted changes in the post-Scratch universe are decided entirely by this modest adjustment to the parameters. It's a very simple concept, actually, yet the consequences are dramatic. It results in not only a hard reset for the session, but a partial reset for the universe too, due to the many causal entanglements between a session and its originating universe. What do you mean tweak the destination times? Where do they get sent to? A variety of different time periods. The simplest way to look at it is to picture the original destinations of our two groups of 4 ectobabies, and switch them. What? Though this is just a slight oversimplification. While it's roughly true, Skya had some peculiar whims this time. A couple cosplays. Fair. Horns, Spectre. That's fair. That's very fair. I wish I hadn't lost my Gamesy horns. I don't know where the fuck those things are. Also, my wig? Boy, I don't know where that is either. While most landed in the time periods corresponding with the original group, it seems that 2 of the new players arrived 4 centuries ahead of everyone else, for some bizarre reason. But they're still apparently able to communicate with their co-players through, I guess, some Trollian-like technology, and they're still able to establish game connections with the others. So this stands as an odd but otherwise terribly significant detail. So, in this alt universe group of us and them, which ones are the actual players? I'll give you a hint. It isn't us. Fuck. Why did I know that was going to be the answer? And to think that usually I'm the one accused of knowing the future. I don't know if I'm ready to process the ramifications of this bullshit. Yeah, no, that was 8 years ago when I cosplayed Gamzee. That was my first and only convention so far. It was Anime Expo 2012. That's really my first and only, like, real cosplay. You would find it less disconcerting if the players were alternate versions of us. Man, at least I'm used to dealing with alt days. I've been fucked deep in alt days before. It's a goddamn delight if you want to know the truth, but I don't even know what to think about... What? Meeting a deceased figure of authority as a peer? Let's not even talk about it, okay? Can we slow down this meteor? Delay the meetup? Maybe fight Jack for a little while? I honestly thought you would find the idea exciting. I know I'm looking forward to it. But your mom was just a nice alcoholic spinster who liked wizards, who you complained about for no reason. She wasn't anything like an untouchable master of irony who could replace the meat in your sandwich before it even occurred to you what the fuck you were chewing. Let me ask you this. Did your mom ever wiggle a puppet in your face even once? Not that I recall, but anecdotes like that just make me more curious to meet him personally. Fine. Well, you can be on bro duty then. I'll be the ambassador to your mom. And no, that wasn't actually meant as the sick burn it sounded like. She's your mom too, though. Yeah, I know. I'll be the ambassador to my mom then. That sounds pretty stupid when I say it that way. Whatever. I'll be the fucking one man welcome wagon. Fuck. I'll be the fucking one man welcome wagon for the John and Jade teen old people and also our mom. That's the plan. That's the plan. So when we finally meet them, we can get our shit into formation like trained acrobats. Like, I'll blow a whistle and we make a human pyramid, got it? That way we can totally avoid anything awkward. You do realize we've seen her already, right? What? When? Months ago. In a dream. She was floating along in Durst pajamas, asleep. Wait, that was her? Yes. Oh. Huh. You're wondering why I didn't tell you? No. You're specifically wondering why I wasn't forthcoming with an answer to your question at the time. Hey, who is a choice babe in the pajamas? God fucking damn it. You don't find it nostalgic at all? Retracing the steps of some of our Freudian semi-blunders in conversations past? No, what a load of shit. Stuff said between you and me before we knew we were related. We both know that was a lot of horseplay bullfuckery between, like, smart-ass 10-year-olds or something, or whatever. You can't seriously have taken any of that seriously. Ugh, don't ever do that. All these fucking mom traps and sister traps. What a joke. I hope Skye gets to have a good laugh over shit like this. Wait, I forgot Skye doesn't laugh. It just sees and knows. It's like a huge blue perv that's mad jazz for kidcest. What are you people even talking about? Don't you wink at her. Here's a pro tip, that wink means jack dick. She's just being weird. I feel as though this conversation has utterly outmaneuvered my constructive involvement. I'm going to go. Yeah, I'm pretty much all-ing outie too. Got some shit to attend to. After you. Stop you from doing what you enjoy. Go blonde again. That's fair. That's fair, Linda. Oh, man. It might be coming up. I hope this is it. Why does that always happen? Everybody out of the goddamn way. I got a lab full of humans, a mouthful of yelling, and a tortured psychological profile full of totally hysterical emotions and unaired grievances that practically everybody... Karkat is broken, guys. Yeah, okay, hold on. If I can settle down a tick, I should be able to make more sense shortly. Just one... Maybe you should lie down on the couch. Fuck! No. Dude, what is the matter with you? Wow, okay. That was a pretty terrible entrance. Anyway, where was I? Don't know, but I was just leaving. Not so fast, Strider. This heavily concerns you. It concerns you exclusively, in fact. Where do you think you're going? Just stepping out to do a thing, which is not your business. Like my inflamed, quaking gall sphincter, it's not. Tell me, are you by any chance going to have some company when you step out to do this thing? Notice the two heavily dramatized enclosure talons surrounding that word, which I am scornfully pantomiming with my own two hands, as presently being demonstrated for you. Yeah, sure. Oh, who would that be, may I ask? Well, probably the mayor. He's usually down for whatever. I'm not talking about the fucking mayor, and you fucking know it. Hey, don't be saying shit about the mayor. The mayor rules. He's like my best fucking friend. He's not a mayor. He's the mayor of Fuckstick Junction, located smack dab in the middle of pretend-ass nowhere. He's a mayor, you douche. His thing says mayor. It says mayo, and he wrote the R himself. He's at best a mayo. And whoever heard of a mayo? It's every bit as imaginary as identity as an elected official. No, mayo's like grub sauce, but without grubs. Who the fuck ever heard of grub sauce without grubs? What's it made of then, genius? Like, I don't know. It's white and it just sort of exists. You don't ask about mayo. That's not what you do with mayo. Isn't it funny how quickly your bullshit unravels when someone intelligent actually holds you accountable? You are fucking busted, Strider. You were busted about mayo, and you were busted about Terezi. You're pathetic. This is why y'all stormed in here out of breath? What, do you actually sprint all the way across the meteor to tell me this? What I do with my legs and how fast I move them is my business, you shit. Yeah, and what I do with mine is mine. Watch me make me leave. I said stay your ass put. We're talking here. Dude, don't touch my cape. Huh? What? I can't believe I seriously just said, dude, don't touch my cape to somebody and was serious about it. I know, I'm so excited for Ouija penis. What's a Deadpool? 20 other Deadpools there. Cosplaying's fun. I want to do it more. Money and time. Okay, look. I'm nowhere near your precious stupid cape. Just listen. Before you go off to snog Terez in your idiotic little village of nutrition cylinders, hear me out. Man, you are so overblown this. But I don't think I am. Or I don't think that I am. Yeah, you are. You have some idea about us or what we're getting up to. So we've done a few things together to pass the time. So what? I don't even think you could call them dates or anything. What the fuck would even qualify as a date on this gross dark meteor? Dave, can we just cut the shit? I am not an imbecile. You are both plainly tipping into flush territory, irrespective of environmental factors or whatever lame conditions it is humans believe to be optimal for pursuing a matespritship. Anyone can see that. It's the shittiest kept secret on this meteor. Probably even the fucking mayor gets it, and let's face it, he's a little slow. Do you really think you could pull the wool beast material over the eyes of a hardened veteran of romantic studies? We have one of those? I have seen thousands of troll romance films, each dealing with topics far more subtle and complex than your pedestrian human mind could ever grasp. And in case you've forgotten, I've already watched hundreds of your more primitive but moderately entertaining romance films. Remember how I downloaded a fuck ton of them after discovering your species? I'm a curious man, Dave. You could learn from me. Yeah, I remember. Haven't you only watched a bunch of shitty Dane Cook movies on infinite loop since we left? You're severely exaggerating, but yes, I have sampled his work. Dude, you know you're only pretending to be a huge fan of his bullshit to piss me off. Again, look at how self-absorbed you're being. I happen to think he has a brilliant comedic mind for a human. It turns out that exact sentence is my one weakness. You win, bro. You got your girl back. Oh, shut up. I am not here to debate you on the finer points of cinema, or to get my girl back. How desperate do you think I am? I'm actually here to do the opposite. I wanted to tell you that I'm totally okay with it. Oh. Okay, then. But just listen, and try to keep an open mind. I know that's hard for you. Here, please take a look at this. Yeah, the one unspoken rule is that you will love the mayor. Everyone loves the mayor. The mayor's great. Oh no. What the hot mess of fresh fuck am I looking at? It's an Alternian romance novel. Now look, I'm not vouching for this particular piece of literature. It's actually pretty trashy, and if you're interested, I can recommend much better things to you. It's just this one illustrates the concept very clearly. What concept? The book cover, oh man. The fucking title. It's a pretty typical case of quadrant vacillation, as applies to an overlapping group of romantic pairings. You lost me at quadrant. For future reference, that's the word that always lets me know it's time to check out of a sentence. Will you pipe down and just hear me out? Wait, is there a little... Oh yeah, just the oh no. It's really simple. Think of it as being similar to one of your primitive human love triangles, though this is a quadrangle. Those are much more common in our society and entertainment. And 4 is pretty much the minimum value for love-hate endrangles. God damn it. Now, here's what's actually going on with this group of characters. Pay attention. Hey, look at me. Eyes over here. Good. See, the two heroes in the middle partaking in their flushed embrace, pretty much your typical low-blood red rum pairing. Their dynamic is the grub loaf and tuber paste of the overall arc. But what we have here, there are some nefarious high-bloods in the picture too. This is where it gets interesting. The guy on the left is an old calaginous flame from the male low-blood's past and has re-entered the picture. Again, nothing out of the ordinary. He can continue to court his mate Sprit and Kismesis without conflict. It's a perfectly amicable arrangement that everyone's totally down with. What is that huge beef kick troll even doing? Is he grinding against the little dude's shoulder? What's even going on? Why the fuck is he nude? No questions yet. So then that's all fine, pretty boilerplate conditions for unfolding rom drama. But there's a twist. The male high blood and low blood start to have flushed feelings for one another, and this results in some red infidelity between the low blood pair. Obviously, this is where the fireworks start going off. The red feelings between the low bloods turn to black, and thus begins what is referred to as quadrant vacillation. Meanwhile, the two males are also vacillating between red and black, because you don't just let go of a rivalry so easily. What is going on with the other chick? All grabbing at the other one down there at the corner. Yeah, well, it gets even more complicated than that. Probably more than needed for the sake of making the point. In the heat of their vacillation during an especially black phase, the low-blood female waxes red for a notorious and especially brutal high-blood female. So they have their thing on the side, but even that starts vacillating too because the original pair just keep spinning like a top. We need to get bogged down in the quadrangle dynamic though, and for our purposes, the fourth party is a distraction. Our purposes. What the fuck are our purposes? The thing is, vacillation always adds a lot of drama to everything, but that doesn't mean it can't be viable. It can totally work, and everyone can be reasonable about it. It really just comes down to a matter of sensible scheduling. You must be out of your fucking mind if you think I want to know where you're going with this. Dave, please, just read the book, okay? It's all in the book. Yeah, that's the title, Vagabond. That fucking thing. That could get flagged, Linda, as a thumbnail. That could get real flagged as a thumbnail. Every Dave Karkat, yeah, that's fucking great. Let's combo. This is, boy, howdy, this was like the first, this is when the Homestuck was notorious for making fast fan art and fan things. I did this the day this panel came out. I did the penis Ouija, like voiced the dialogue of the penis Ouija bit. Way back when. I love that Rose just fucking yoinks it. I'm not reading that shit. I can't even read your stupid troll language. Why would you think I can? I think you should reconsider. I can translate for you. I'll read the whole damn thing aloud if you want. Seriously, it could really expand your limited human think pan on stuff. There's a lot here that's applicable to our situation. There's nothing even slightly applicable about any of that bullshit to our situation. Don't be dense, of course there is. Therese and I have been on the verge of vacillating like this for a long time. It's about time we killed the suspense and just acknowledged it. You and she seem bent on developing something in the flush quadrant, and like I said, I'm fine with that. If we can just get our shit straightened out, we can be like these vacillating pairs that alternate between red and black, but in a way that's complementary with each other's patterns. Oh my god, why is this happening? Like, while she and I are black, you and she are red. But then when she and I are red, you and she... I don't know if humans are really capable of black feelings. I guess that's up to you. Maybe you can just, like, sit those periods out. Like, take a break, you know? You've completely lost it, dude. I can't believe for a fucking second this is reasonable shit to propose even on Troll World. You just totally snapped. Snapped like a fucking fox. This makes perfect sense. Like I said, it's just a matter of responsible scheduling. Here, let me show you. I need some paper. Where's some paper? You got to calf them fingies, tart. Snapped like a fox. Look, it's perfectly simple. Hang on while I draw the guidelines. Oh no, you are not making another shipping grid, dude. It's not a shipping grid. Just some rows and columns for a schedule. It's a grid. You're drawing a goddamn grid. I'm not letting you draw a grid for this stupid shit. Come on, look here. These are the days of the week. Then we each have rows for those days and we can draw a heart or a spade for any given day. That way we know what's up in advance and avoid unpleasant conflicts. Put the fucking pen down. Hey, cut it out. Don't touch me. Do not draw a shipping grid. Do not do it. It's not a shipping grid, you obtuse fuck. This is fucked up. Put it down. No, you are not drawing a grid to organize your goddamn dating lives. That is some straight up crackpot motherfucking noise I will not abide. Fuck you. Let me draw. Stop drawing the shipping grid. It is not a shipping grid. This is not it's not shipping, you heinous tool. This is common sense. You will not draw anything that even remotely resembles a grid. Do not draw an arrangement of squares or otherwise interlocking polygons. Let go! You will not draw a spreadsheet for the purpose of allocating time spent with a mutual girlfriend, you horse's ass. This is exactly the shit I do not want to see. Look, I just drew a square. Get ready for a lot more of those. No, stop. Do not draw any additional squares. Do not draw any quadrilaterals or trapezoids or rectangles or fucking endrangles, and especially as fuck not any goddamn rhombuses. I don't want to see your lines making any right angles. Do you understand? In my mind's eye, I am picturing a beautiful lattice of lines and compartments, interlocking with sublime precision at 90-degree angles. I imagine this modular reticulation as an elegant vessel, if you will, for the grand synthesis of our shared shipping dreams. No, that is the perfect example of what you shouldn't be drawing. Yes, no, fuck yes. Oh, look, another square. Sort of. Kind of wobbly, it'll have to do. No, you fuck. Wait, I think it's coming. Here comes my first ship. It's going in the square. Put the goddamn pen down, you piece of shit. Hell no. Yes. What is your problem? Oh, fuck. This is so sick. Does she even know you're doing this? Doing what? Splitting up her time in a grid for your stupid rotating hate date plan. She will soon enough. What a presumptuous sag of shit. Put the pen down. No, I'm drawing. Step away from your dumb, ugly scribble grid. Get lost. You're messing up Rose's book. You smell bad. You smell bad. Don't talk about rank smells. You're the fucking big man of smelling bad. You dominate the paint with your stonk. My Lucius brought things home that smelled more appealing than you. Important fact, 100% of what he brought home was either a dead animal or literal feces. Oh yeah? Well, check it out. You smell like if someone took a dump on a butt. How could she stand you with her sensitive nose? Have you ever even watched that ridiculous outfit? They're fucking magic pajamas. They stay like permaclean or something. They're jaded and comfy as fuck. Give me the pen. No, it's mine now. I'm keeping it on principle. Karkat, whoa man, what are you doing? Why are you drawing all these human dicks? How do you even know what they look like? What have you been watching? I'm not drawing those. You're making me draw them. Stop that. No way. This book is now like our fight field Ouija board of cock. Ah, stop. Don't. No, fuck. Okay, no. You drew that one. You drew that one. Don't pretend you didn't. Are you sure, man? That's the spooky thing about penis Ouija. You can never be sure who did the dicks. Was it you, me, or maybe a ghost? Fuck. Let go of me. Give me the pen. No. Yes. No. Yes. Fine. Take it. No. What? What? We're still drawing. Let go. Are you kidding? This is a fucking masterpiece. We have to see this thing through. I'm trying to let go of this stupid pen, but you won't let me. We're in this shit now. We're motherfucking entrenched in this bitch. You crazy fuck. We're running out of room. Rose, can you turn the page for us? Ah! This altercation is becoming uncomfortably physical. Get the fuck away from me. What are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about. Shut up and draw another penis. You don't even understand the social implications of all this hostile touching and grabbing, do you? I don't feel the way about you, Strider. Just step off. Man, if you want to look at this that way, then that's your business. This is just an old-fashioned beatdown where I'm from. Deal with it. Why don't you old-fashioned go fuck yourself? Stop biting my cape. Fuck you. Rah! Shit. I fucking love that sequence of panels. Oh. Oh. I fucking love to use we're motherfucking entrenched in this bitch. Fight field Ouija board of cock. What a fucking phrase. That belongs on the brand new sentence subreddit, even though it's old now. I just love how fast paced it is. It's just like back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I fucking love that. But yeah, no, because fucking, is it the candy timeline? We'll get there eventually, but is it the candy timeline that Dave and Karkat are together? Are they also in the meat one? I don't know. We'll get there. The struggle. And also, yeah, fucking Kanaya just sitting there like, should I auspicize? Are you serious? Dude, unreal. You're like a cape magnet. Oh, it's meat. Okay, interesting. Grab. Hold still. Hup. Booyah! It's meat, candy powers. Oh, okay. Huh. Well, like I said, we'll get there eventually. In a while. But we will get there. And I will eventually see... I will finally get that cleared out.
Everybody stop what you're doing immediately, whatever it might be. Another dream bubble is approaching rapidly. Everyone man your stations. By which I mean go about your business as usual, I guess. Unless you want to meet me up here and check it out. Over.
Alright, now we jump over to these guys.
John, I really think we are scraping the bottom of the barrel here. No way this game rules. I just never gave it much playing time before because, well, I guess I had better things to do. That's sort of my point. Where did you even get this? Years ago, I found it in a store on the bargain rack. It was only $1. Isn't that awesome?
The fucking ASL over there.
I don't really think this is my kind of game, but I will play with you today because it is technically your birthday. Yes, you won't be disappointed. How many people did you get to play this? I don't know. I only showed it to a few people, but I guess hundreds are playing it now? Nobody's very good at it, though. I keep trying to tell the salamanders and chess guys not to cross the streams, but they keep crossing the streams. Just between you and me, I think a lot of them aren't very bright. Why can't you cross the streams? Jade, please. It is because something you can't do when you're a Ghostbuster, because it spells big trouble. Everyone knows that. You should hurry up and make a character already so we can get started. I'm working on it. There's so many options. What kind of Ghostbuster should I make? Just any old Ghostbuster, as long as he looks awesome and like he means business. I'll begin organizing our squad. What do you have to do? Well, first we need to buy an old abandoned fire station to use as a headquarters. Luckily, half the city is composed of abandoned fire stations that are for sale. This game is actually really stupid in a lot of ways, now that I think about it. No! Hey, shut up. I take it back. It's great in every way. Sure, John. Whatever you say. Okay, now I have to find a mission. Gotta hire a sassy secretary. Just have to peruse this extensive palette of sarcastic red-headed ladies. Okay, here's a good one. Then wait for a phone call. This can take anywhere from 10 seconds to several hours. Are you serious? That's fine. There's lots of stuff to do in the station to kill time. Let's talk to Slimer and get slimed by Slimer. Okay, I guess that's pretty much all there is to do. What about the fire pole there? Can't you go down the fire pole? The fire pole is strictly decorative. Are you almost finished making your character? Yeah, I think I'm done. I'm pretty happy with him. Jade, that is absolutely the shittiest Ghostbuster I've ever seen. I fucking love that she gave her character heterochromia. Because why not? I don't know why that little detail makes me laugh. No way! Yes, it is so yes way. He's adorable. What are you even talking about? Jade, I thought you were going to take this game seriously. That is not a serious Ghostbuster. No ghost could possibly fear that thing. I don't want ghosts to be afraid of him. I want to be friends with some ghosts if at all possible. It is not possible. Ghosts are known to be cruel and mischievous. They will not want to befriend your Foxman. They will only want to cover him in slime and then fly away. I really think you should consider redesigning him. Nope, I'm keeping him. Okay, well, if you want to turn our squad into a fucking joke, then that's your business. Shut up or give him a pink jumpsuit. Ugh. But seriously, those head swap options are for such noobs. I feel it's only fair to warn you. I think I'll manage to survive the embarrassment in a bunch of salamanders and crocodiles. Okay, fine. You get a pass, but only because you yourself are a furry. Thank you. What? Nothing. Is someone messaging you through the game? Who is it? Damn it, Jade. It's Dave Sprite. He's playing too. Oh. Don't tell him any of our strategies. He's the enemy. We have strategies? Okay, first tell him we have strategies, then don't tell him them. Oh god, what is it now? Did you know Dave Sprite is a funny guy? He's alright, I guess. I give most of his jokes a passing grade, sometimes as high as a solid B+. I just told him you said that. That's fine, he and I keep no secrets. Dave Sprite says to tell you, you're basically welcome for being born 14 years ago, and 1 year ago, you ungrateful douche. Oh, like him taking credit for my existence isn't so old by now. Hey, Jade, why do you still call him Dave Sprite? Because he is Dave Sprite? I just call him Dave. Isn't that easier? I mean, he is Dave after all. Right? Well, yeah, but he's kind of different from Dave. He's not so different. Dude's just a magical orange Dave with wings, and also says caw sometimes. I know, but there are other differences. I call my friend who totally is. It's kind of a... There's a site that has them that I use for, like, their shadows on the thumbnails and stuff. Where the shite is it? Is it this one that I use? Yeah. This is from, boy, 9 years ago. For Homestuck RPers specifically. Yeah, basically, Jade is like a lime green type thing. John is blue. Rose is a light purple. Dave is bright red, yeah. And then, like, you get to the alpha kids. Dirk is orange. Jake is like a darker green. Roxy's is kind of pink. And then Jane's is a light blue. It is very warm in here all of a sudden. Why is it so warm? Why is it so warm? Anyway. Like what? It's hard to explain. Just slight differences in personality, I guess. He still raps sometimes. Yes. So? I just thought I would mention that. Okay, I'll admit I can't really tell if his rapping style has changed. Trust me, it hasn't. I don't know if the differences are because he's a sprite or because he has lived for a while in a different timeline. Well, weren't you a sprite before? How did you feel then? I wasn't a sprite. My dead dream self was a sprite, and then I kind of merged with her when I became a god tier. Oh, right. So, half of you was a sprite. I guess? It's more like I'm still the me I always was, but inherited some of her memories. But they're pretty vague. Do you remember what, it was like being Jade sprite? I remember being dead for a long time, and making friends. Mostly trolls. Oh, really? Which ones? None that we know of now, that I can remember at least. They feel like such distant memories, like they were barely real. I have to admit, I'm a little disappointed in the dream bubble thing. By the way you were describing it, I really thought we would dream about them on this trip more often. Yeah, me too. Maybe something about the place we're traveling through? I don't know. When was the last time you visited one in your sleep? Man, that was weeks ago, I think. Yeah. And then when I do dream about them, it's just kind of weird. Either I'm alone in my own memory, talking to figments of my imagination, or I dream about someone we know, like a troll we have talked to, and I get excited, but then it turns out they don't know who I am. It's like a version of them that died before they ever even knew us, and it's just kind of awkward. Yep. And I still haven't seen Dave or Rose at all. That troll's got a lot. Oof. Oof. That rendering. I sit like right under a fan, so I turn off my air conditioning while I'm streaming, because otherwise you're just gonna have this in the background every now and then. Because it's Florida and it's hot as fuck. Have you? Nope. Yeah. I'm starting to think it's not going to happen. I wonder if we're just not sleeping at the same times? I don't think that's it. For one thing, considering where we are, I don't think there's such a thing as the same time for us. That's true. Do you think the afterlife is just fucking with us, Jade? Maybe. But it's probably more like the way it used to be with the clouds and Skya. They didn't always show you things, but when they did, they were selective about what they would let you see. Like, they would make sure you saw whatever you needed to see to make sure things would go the right way. I always thought I knew so much, but in retrospect, they gave me only a tiny glimpse of the big picture. That is so infuriating. I guess it never felt that way when all I was doing was looking up at some clouds. I was happy to see whatever was there, but I guess it's different in a situation like this. Whoa! Thanks for the follow, Sailor Lunacy. That startled me. Fuck. But I guess it's different in a situation like this, when you miss your friends and you kind of wish the dream bubbles would play along. Yeah. Oh well. I guess it's only 2 more years. Oh boy, this looks like a fucking nightmare. What do you think they will be like by then? Do you think Karkat will have driven them all insane? Probably. Oh, you're fine. I just wasn't expecting that. That was very loud. Oh boy, howdy. Or maybe they'll all be better friends with each other than they are with us. Well, look at it this way. By the end of our trip, will you be better friends with a bunch of salamanders than you are with Rose and Dave? I don't know. There are some pretty charming salamanders on this ship. That is true. But you know what I mean. Things have a way of changing. Like, have you thought at all about what it's going to be like when you see Dave again? I mean, after the way things are going with you and Dave Sprite. What do you mean the way things are going? Jade, please. What? Sigh. You are not fooling anyone with your coy shenanigans. What has he been telling you? Nothing. Do you really think you would talk about any of that with me? There's some obvious conclusions a guy is going to make about stuff. Well, I guess I don't know what's going on with that. I really don't. All right, fair enough. What do you think he would think about that? Huh? The other Dave. I mean, hypothetically. Aha! So you have thought about it. I'm only wondering because you brought it up. Yes, I did. Then what do you think? I have no idea. We'd probably never find out one way or the other, regardless. Maybe. Well, what about you, John? What about me, even? Remember how you told me you and Karkat kept sort of trying to set you up with Rose? Yes. You told me this on more than one occasion, if I recall. What is your point? Well, I have kind of wondered to myself if you kept bringing that up because on some level you wanted that to be true. Oh, man, Jade, listen. At this point, I could not give less of a rat's ass about romancy stuff. I'd rather just play some games and chill out for several years on this magical flying boat. Is that too much to ask? Not at all. That is perfectly fine.
When I catch up with our buddies, I'm sure I will give Rose a nice, friendly hug.
Aw.
Whereas I will offer Dave a tender bro embrace and shove Karkat down a flight of friendship stairs. But that is it. It's all very complicated and bothersome, Jade.
What?
You know, matters of the heart. Okay, you may laugh at my choice of words, but it's true. It's really befuddling and distracting when you are on a major quest to make universes out of frogs. Who even needs it?
I guess you have a point.
Like, you remember that troll girl who was sort of into me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, that seemed like a pretty big deal at the time. It really seemed like she liked me, but also she was probably insane. Like, I mean, in a trollish, murderous kind of way.
Yikes.
But craziness notwithstanding, I didn't really know what to think. I guess I thought she was cool at the time. I was honestly kind of flummoxed about it. But the point is, when all was said and done, and that was just some stuff that happened over one day, which was a whole year ago already. I barely even remember what we talked about. By the time we meet up, she probably won't give a shit about me at all. Which, let's face it, is probably for the best. I think we make things more meaningful in our head when they're happening than they really are. Like, realistically, there were probably a lot of things that went on that day that didn't mean that much. Like, remember how you said you thought Karkat was getting this silly angry crush on you?
That was just my hunch.
Yeah, I mean, do you really think after 3 years he is still going to have the rage hots for you?
I sincerely doubt it. At least, I hope not.
I don't think I don't think even he is that crazy. Anyway, my point is, who even cares about all that? Romance and dating are dumb and boring. We are legendary heroes and have bigger fish to fry, like that smug fat ass over there on the horizon. He sure looks pleased with himself, just to look at him. He thinks he is the undisputed king of that mountain or something.
That is so outrageous.
Follow me so we can seize the high ground against this hideous ocean-dwelling marshmallow man and steal all of his treasure.
After you.
Oh, man. I don't remember what Jasper's Sprite sounds like. Jasper's, holy shit, another cake? But there are still all these others we haven't touched. Man, it's really baking up a storm today. It sounds like Clank from Ratchet and Clank. Jasper's, what are you doing?
Meow, 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 meow.
He's singing happy birthday.
Meow, 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 meow.
Yep, he's singing happy birthday. Jasper's, no. It's fine if you want to sing me the birthday song, but for the love of God, don't meow it. You're going to rile her up.
Meow, 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 jaw.
No, Jade, come on. Please settle down.
I can't help it. Damn it. I'm really not mad at him, I swear. Woof.
Oh, my God.
Woof, 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 woof.
Poor John, just John with that gamer mindset. Oh, man. He passes out. She can't control the wolves. I fucking love when it shows their little sprite laying there and then they just pop up. I fucking love it so much. Oh, there he is. Is he Mina here? Or is this Aranea? Or is it Roxy? Oh, that's right, it's Roxy. She kicks him in the face. Oh, hey! It's a fucking mirror to the Karkat thing with the bucket. Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Mina needs a voice. Oh, shit. Fuck. She's a punk girl, right? She's super punk. What does punk sound like? Oh, fuck. Hey, you. God tier boy. What are you doing there, blue boy? Hey, I'm talking to you. Yes, you, the dork in the pajamas. Okay, the other dork in the pajamas. Be all a pajama party up in here today. Hi, which troll are you? Which troll am I? I'm the best troll, dummy. Now get away from her. She's mine. I've been hunting her for a whale now.
For a whale? What does that mean?
It's a fish pun. Saying fish puns is obviously kind of this thing I do. Stupid. Get with the program.
Oh,
right. I thought it sounded kind of fishy. Oh, that's a good one. Not. Now beat it.
You must be the sea troll. I heard about you, but I'm pretty sure we never talked.
Have you by any chance seen Vriska around? Or Karkat? Who the fuck are they? Your troll... I fucking love Mina just, like, waving the trident around. Your troll friends? Were no friends of mine if I never heard of them. Do you see this golden pointy deal here? Yes. I was gonna use it to poke some holes in that girl there and see what happens. So, clam scray. Oh no, why would you do that? For the halibut. What? Halibut. Halibut. Okay, that one wasn't that awesome. I thought, I told you to clam scray. I'm not sure what clam scray means either. You mean go away? Holy mother glupping mackerel, are you a fucking idiot. Well, if you're not gonna go, maybe you can at least tell me something. What? This is the afterlife, isn't it? Which means I'm dead, right? Many questions. That's fair. I'm still working on it. I'm still trying to put one together. Yes, well, it's a dream bubble. So, yeah, you're probably a ghost. I knew it! Yes! You're excited to be dead? Excited. Now that you mention it, yes, I'm pretty flippin' excited. Why? Because it means my plan worked. Oh, that image there. What plan? Why would I tell a hornless dork like you something like that? I don't know, just curious about your spooky ghost plan is all. I'm curious about why a couple of freaks like you were sent to welcome me to hell. What are you, demons or something? Pretty lame demons if you ask me. Way too friendly and stupid. No, we're humans, by which I mean aliens, I guess. So, like, you're dead aliens, huh? Whoever heard of an alien ghost? I know, right? That's what I think sometimes. It's a strange combination of sci-fi things, like alien stuff is all about science, right? At least it is in the movies. Aliens love science, but then ghosts have nothing to do with with science. They belong to the supernatural realms, which have more to do with religion, I guess, or about a lot of hocus pocus and superstition, maybe even magic. Science rarely enters the equation unless it's something awesome like Ghostbusters, which makes ghosts and stuff all about science, even though the ghost science is obviously a bunch of total nonsense. I guess Contact mixes... fucking hell. I guess Contact mixes aliens and ghosts because Jodie Foster saw her ghost dad in outer space? But then that was probably just a science projection from an alien to make her feel less sad about her dead dad, and not a real ghost or anything. I guess the lesson is that science and aliens teach that ghosts and religion are fake? Although it turns out that ghosts and aliens are actually real, so maybe science and religion have been lying to us all along. Shrug. Nerd. Yeah, sorry. So the girl, she like your mate spirit or whatever? What? No, I don't even know her. I kind of thought you knew who she was. Don't know who she is, but I know what she is. She's done. Huh? Ever do any baking, nerd? Yeah, a little. Then you know exactly what you do with something that's done. You stick a fork in it. Oh, yeah, it'd be a lot to keep up with everything. Pitch. See? No! Better think fast, suckerfish. Snoozing mystery girl, look out! Whoa, is that John? Yeah, I think it is. What the hell is going on? Oh shit, John, watch out! Well, fuck. Looks like he's still an idiot. Oh, man. Wow, hey, it's Jersey's Hive. Oh, man. That's so horrifying. Hey, we get some Scare Sisters action here? I really blanked out for a second there. I don't know what the hell happened. Arachnid's grip began trolling Gallows Calibrator. Man, fuck this. It's a real pain in the ass typing out long Victoria's last with only one hand, you know? You're gonna have to patch this thing up somehow. Maybe I'll pay a visit to my neighbor a little later. Getting my arm fixed nearly ought to be worth enduring the stench. Oh yeah, sick burn from out of nowhere. Take that, Zahak. You raining? You raining? I'm raining. I'm raining. Got melon mania. Rice, hey, how you doing? Neighbor, I can't believe I only thought of that now. I bet he'll get a kick out of that. I bet you even more he won't laugh, though. What a boring piece of shit. I know you would think it's funny, though. Right, Terezi? Man, I sure am glad this little feud of ours is basically over. We're totally even. Now we can just go back to being friends and things will be great. You won't believe this, but it only occurred to me now that you won't even be able to read this. Even if you do somehow manage to stumble back to your hive. You're blind now. Whoops. It would be a real shame if we couldn't bury the hatchet and be great friends again because of a stupid bullshit reason like that. Oh, I know. There's a fluff just descended from the heavens. Maybe I'll mindjack some random chump and send him to your hive so he can read my messages to you out loud. What a perfect solution. He can be your assisted living slave. I would have had the perfect candidate all lined up, but he recently lost the use of his legs, unfortunately. Oh well. I'll just roll with the punches like I always do and find someone else. Just say the word and I'll make him do whatever you want. Read my awesome notes to you, hang some more plush dragons from your tree, pre-chew your food. Well, maybe not pre-chew it since I didn't exactly knock your teeth out, did I? Maybe more like pre-look at your food to make sure there are bugs in it. See, isn't it great when we're helping each other out instead of maiming each other repeatedly? This is how it should be between Scourge sisters. All the maimings and backstabbing should be saved for the friends and foes who get in our way, don't you think? Hey, what do you want to do for our next campaign, by the way? We can take the next one easy. I'll try to think of something better suited to your new disability. I mean, I've already pretty much nixed anything involving stairs because of Tavros, lol. Ain't no one can say I'm not willing to meet people halfway. Whew, I'm losing a lot of blood here. Good thing I seem to have a ton of the stuff. We high bloods are made of some pretty tough shit. What a fucking mess, though. Not really looking forward to cleaning this up. I've got to say, your prank was pretty good. Still not sure how you pulled it off. Pretty inconvenient, though. It's too bad you're not going to get to read this for a while, if ever. We could be bonding over the great pranks we just pulled on each other. Oh well. Guess I'll take off. Before I drop dead like some kind of loser and you never get to hear from me again. See you around, sis. Wow. I can't believe I almost forgot. What a completely crazy bitch you were. Hey now, what kind of attitude is that to bring into this memory? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Easy there. No need to waste good remorse on such a trivial exchange. I'm only reminding you that if you bring too much baggage from the past into the memory, it is doubtful your experience will be either therapeutic or cathartic. What? You were the one who invoked this memory after all. Isn't this why you are here? Is it not what you have been hoping for and fretting you may find since your journey began? A chance to say you're sorry? Vriska, you sound really different. What happened to you out there? Sorry for the ruse, though it isn't meant to be. It isn't as far from the truth as it possibly could be. I'm not who you think I am. I, of course, needed to sit through a memory, and interestingly, this is the one you gave me. No ill will or upsetting hijinks were intended. Who are you? It's Aranea! Yeah. And for a great moment. Yeah, you came in right at the end, though, right? Glad you make it, at least. Perfect decisions. Embarrassed if he's going on. Oh, yeah, there's a lot going on. Oh, shit. This means RNA needs a voice now. Fuck! Aranea. Okay, and I am your friend's ancestor. In fact, I am yours too, in a way. Really? Yes, though not quite how you are picturing. She had an ancestor whom she was aware of, and technically that is who I am. That is to say, she is who I would have become on your world had I arrived in her place. Alas, I did not. She was a figure in your history who preceded you by thousands of solar sweeps, whereas I preceded your entire civilization by billions. I don't get it. I like that it just merges and she kind of just walks on over. That's okay. There is plenty of time. Name Aranea. Oh, really? It's just, I don't know. It just always made sense for it to be Aranea in my head. That's okay. There's plenty of time to sort it all out. I've been keeping an eye on you for quite a while. Your whole planet, actually. It was very interesting this time around, to say the least. It even had a different name. Alternia. How heavy-handed can you get? The man responsible was a bit of a wise guy. He rewrote everything. He had a knack for overzealous storytelling, which is a harmless enough habit usually. I'm guilty of it myself sometimes. But it's not so harmless when the perpetrator is omniscient and omnipotent. Omniscient? You mean Mr. Milkshake? That's right. But he's dead now, and his story is over. The book on our universe is closed, both for my instance and yours. This being the case, I thought it was the right time to introduce myself. The combined work of my group and yours is unfinished, and the outcome has not been assured. The true ultimate reward has yet to be achieved. No safe haven has been created that is free from devastation caused by Mr. Milkshake's grand deception. Our race still teeters on extinction. The members of your party and one noteworthy fugitive are the sole survivors. We must work together to create that haven and restore our race so that the sacrifices we all made will not be in vain. But in order to repair the unthinkable damage that has been done, we need to allow ourselves a chance to heal first. Old wounds, old regrets. They will serve no purpose on the rest of your journey.
Regrets. Are you talking about me and Friska?
Sure. You have to start somewhere.
You know where she is?
Not at the moment, but the more time you spend here, the more likely it is you will find whomever you are looking for. On the other hand, if it is the unknowable will of the gods, you may dance around each other indefinitely as you pass through this space. It is hard to say.
Oh. Okay, then. I'm not sure whether to be relieved or frustrated by that.
Well, if she had been dwelling in this bubble like you thought, what would you want to say to her? Surely you would not have just argued about the past.
No, I still don't know what I would say to her.
Then what would you say to me?
All right, it's 4 o'clock. It is very hot, and my voice needs a break. It needs to rest. But anyway, pop my back. That felt good. Oh, that felt good. Time is a construct. Yes, I need to stop, because although time may be a construct, I did just spend 2 hours talking constantly. So anyway, thanks everybody in the chat for hanging out and tuning in this week for more of this Let's Read. And if you're watching this on YouTube later, if you liked it, make sure you click the like button. Subscribe to keep up with my stuff. New video every Monday and Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Mondays are my stream VODs. There's a link in the description so you can see information on my streams. Fridays are my normal YouTube uploads. What was your favorite panel in all this? Because we got to see Jane go into the everything. Fucking penis Ouija's my favorite. I fucking love the penis Ouija bit. And share with your friends. I say this every time. If you had friends who were maybe looking to get into Homestuck or intimidated by the length, just show them this and then have me talk it to them. Even though I can barely read. I can read. Not well, but I can read. But anyway. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you, everyone in the chat who tuned in this week. And, yeah, hope everyone has a good time. Hope everyone stays safe and stays indoors for the time being. Washing your hands, not touching your face, even though I touched my face a lot today. I'm really bad about that part. But anyway. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And I will see you next time. Take it easy, everybody.